How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host, the most King Scout 24. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm discussing something a little bit different, and I figured I might as well do it over a commentary style video because apparently you guys like that, and my views are garbage, so why not? So I want to talk about something that's happened recently, and normally I don't speak up about this situation unless it happens to me directly, but it happened to one of my friends, so of course I'm going to say something. So just recently, YouTube gave Malachi, aka Alex Berserk, you guys know him, YouTube gave him a community guideline strike over a video that was like a year ago at the latest, over one of the dumbest reasons in my opinion. So courtesy of Malachi himself, I managed to get some screenshots of the notification he got and like the details of everything. Let me just show you guys the notification first. Your content Try Not to Laugh challenge featuring Spider-Fan was removed for a community guidelines violation. Now believe me when I say everybody in the WPBG4 group chat was utterly confused, and we don't know why they gave him this strike until we found this. Policy reason: hate speech. Content glorifying or inciting violence against another person or group of people is not allowed on YouTube. We also don't allow any content that encourages hatred of another person or group of people based on their membership in a protected group. We review educational, documentary, artistic, and scientific content on a case-by-case basis. Limited exceptions are made for content with sufficient and appropriate context and where the purpose of posting is clear. Now listen, okay, if there's anybody that knows Malachi better than anybody, it's the three of us, me, Daxton, and Gavin at WPBG4. We know Malachi, and we know he is one of the least problematic people on this platform. He has done nothing wrong, nothing to trigger YouTube at all whatsoever, and all of a sudden they want to give him a strike? Now, I've actually watched that video. I've seen the video that they took down. There was no referencing hate speech at all in that video. I watched it several times, actually, because it's just a funny video. And not once did Malachi or Daxton say anything related to hate speech. And here's the thing, okay, if hate speech was really a problem to YouTube, then they probably would have taken down my rant videos by now, because I basically dump on certain people, but the only exception is probably because those people are problematic, so I don't really know how YouTube works with that, but anyway. I also love how in the first bit of the screenshot that Malachi provided, they have the audacity to say, "This has no impact on your channel." Which, by the way, is 100% a lie, because we all know that if he gets 2 more strikes, then his channel is going to be deleted permanently. There's no way of getting it back, so saying that it doesn't have an impact on his channel, kind of a bad move on your end, YouTube. What I think the worst part about this situation is the fact that he can't go back and re-watch the video, so that he can try to see what might have possibly sparked this problem, what might have been mistaken as hate speech. He can't go back and watch it because they took it down, and he's tried to appeal it and it hasn't worked. Before some of you start going, "Oh, Scout, how do you know if he appealed the video? You don't know if he appealed the video." Yes, I do. I do know he appealed the video. He told us he was going to appeal it. He even sent a screenshot of what happened when he did. You want to know what happened? It was rejected. That's right, you saw it here first, folks. Malachi actually tried to appeal his video, but it got rejected. So let me ask you this, YouTube. In the little email you sent Malachi, you say, "Appeal this decision. If you believe your content does not violate community guidelines, explain why, and someone on our team will take a closer look." So he does that. He goes and he appeals his video because Malachi worked hard on that video. He is a really good editor. But instead of actually putting in the effort to actually bring it back, YouTube, what do? You tell him that his appeal was rejected? What? So let me ask you this, YouTube. Why suggest him do something to get his video back, and then you won't even let him do that? Like, that's just a blatant lie. Malachi also brought up before how he has about 7 days until the video gets removed completely, unless he can convince them not to do so. Which, by the way, why remove the video in the first place even though there was nothing wrong with it? And plus, by now, I'm pretty sure that it's less than 7 days at this point, so he's basically got very little time left before that video is gone forever. So out of all the other YouTubers on this planet, out of all the other small YouTubers or even big YouTubers on your platform that you could have given a strike to, why Malachi? They do realize that there are actual problematic people on the platform, right? they do understand that there are people that do bad stuff, but YouTube doesn't seem to bat an eye. So let me get this straight. Malachi does nothing wrong, and yet he gets a video taken down. And then yet, what, like, friggin', I don't know, Logan Paul or something, he does something wrong. What does he get? He gets another YouTube Red movie or something, I don't know. To be frank with you, I'm kind of afraid that one of us might be next. I mean, like, I might be next, Daxon might be next, Gavin might be next, or heck, not even people in WPVG4. Even some of my other YouTube friends might get one day. I don't know. Which brings up another point. Malachi got this strike without a warning whatsoever. No one told him, no one from YouTube tried to bother telling him about this. Which, by the way, Corey Kenjin brought up something about this in his video when he got a strike, and I'm bringing this up now. YouTube, at what point do you just stop communicating with your creators? Like, when did that ever stop? See, with YouTube, you would think that they would have, I don't know, emailed Malachi at least, saying something like, oh, hey, so we saw one of your videos, and we thought that there was something bad in here. Do you think you could take a look at it? And knowing Malachi, I know he would take it down without question if he knew he was in the wrong. Like, if he knew he was doing something bad in the video, and he realized that, he would have taken it down. That is, if there was something actually wrong with it. See, the issue at hand isn't the strike itself, it's this stupid trend I'm seeing more and more of where the platforms aren't communicating with the creators. YouTube didn't bother emailing Malachi about this, and YouTube didn't bother emailing Corey about his video when he got the strike. And I'm gonna bring this up again. The problem I'm having is the fact that Malachi, one of the least problematic people I know, just got a strike for no reason, and he has done nothing wrong. Let me ask you this, and this is just an honest question that I just thought of. How often does a problematic person on YouTube, like someone who's actually causing issues on the platform, how often do you think they get strikes? It doesn't happen very often. Do you want to know why it doesn't happen very often? Because they're all, usually like the more popular people on YouTube, there's some young clout god millionaire living in houses with egos the size of the Empire State Building, and guess what? YouTube thinks they can do no wrong. You know why? Because they're rich and famous and everyone loves them. But when it comes to small YouTubers like me and Malachi and Daxon and Gavin, they don't care. They can just take down our videos with no issues whatsoever and just think that, maybe it's okay. It's not okay, YouTube. It's a problem. See, I wouldn't have to make this video if this situation turned out differently. Maybe if it went along the lines of something like this. YouTube emails Malachi, hey, we were watching your video and we think that there might be something wrong with it. Do you think that maybe you could look through it, see if there's something wrong with it, and if there isn't, we apologize for any misunderstandings. That easy. That easy. Communication with your creators is not that hard. But YouTube failed to do that and instead just took down the video without warning. I think I'm done ranting about this for now. All I'm going to say is, Malachi, I do hope your video gets restored, and if it doesn't, then YouTube's just a piece of crap, and I honestly don't know what to say at this point. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the video off here. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content, and let me know if you guys want to see more commentary videos like this. And subscribe to me if you're new, or heck, if you want to subscribe and see more content like this, let me know. But yeah, with that said, I'm KingScout24, and I am signing off. Peace out, dudes.